Warning: this podcast contains excessive swearing and foul language, mostly by Eddie. It is therefore not suitable to be listened to by small children or at work. You have been warned.
So on my way here, Gav,
Yeah.
popped into the Seaford RSL for a couple of trophies.
Oh, you always like popping in there, don't you?
I don't mind it.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, having a frothy or two, yeah.
Bloody turns out, old mate, he's won the lottery. Won tats.
And he hasn't contacted me, the rat.
Yeah. So he's,
Bastard.
giving him congratulations.
Oh, yeah, I'm happy for him.
Yeah, saying, what are you going to do with all this money, man?
Yeah.
And he says, I'll probably just buy one of those camper vans and travel around Australia.
That sounds fair enough.
Yeah, and so I said, that's bloody ripper, mate. So what route are you going to take? And he thinks about it for a while and says, I'll probably just take the missus.
Yeah, that's pisser. That's a fucking ripper.
So hello and welcome to Deficiency episode 4. This is the one and only official GameDeficiency podcast.
That's how we roll.
Except no fake ones.
Not doing it.
Broadcasting live from GameDeficiency HQ.
HQ it is.
So, Gav,
Yep.
picture it. I'm going to paint a picture
Oh, go
with my
on.
words.
Oh, God. Here we go. Yeah.
1983.
Yeah. It's 5.
So, must have been for my birthday.
Yeah.
I get
What'd you get?
Castle Grayskull,
Oh!
a He-Man, and a Skeletor.
Mate. To this day, there's no present better than that.
It's a bit ripper.
Oh.
I remember I played with them so much. I used to just even sit and just stare at the box art on the Castle Grayskull box.
Oh, it's rad, isn't it?
Such awesome artwork. It's so dark and moody and stuff. And
Yeah.
then like the cartoons came out. And,
Yeah.
And collecting not collecting when you're a kid, but I got a couple more. Never had that many. Had a few.
I didn't have heaps as a kid either. I had probably about 5 or something, you know.
Yeah, I had probably maybe a couple more than that. But
Yeah.
so now you've got lots of He-Manses.
Oh, mate, do I what? I've got heaps. I'm sitting here looking at them right now.
And before you moved into GameDeficiency HQ,
Yeah, that's where we are.
at the other house that you lived at,
Yeah, that was the den. That was a rad place, man.
you had a lot more room. You had all your Ninja Turtles out. You had heaps more toys, Street Fighter toys.
I had heaps, man. Ghostbusters up there, Mr. T. Had Marvel and DC figures. I used to have rad horror figures, man. Like statues and shit. But I gave you Jason. Because you wanted Jason. And I like my stuff going to a good home when I have to get rid of them.
Yeah, that's rad, that Jason toy. But
Yeah.
now that you've moved into the GD HQ,
Yep.
you've got a limited space.
Yep.
All you've got up is the He-Mans.
Because they're my favourite of all of them, man. By far. But, yeah, I didn't have this many when I first moved in, that's for sure. I only had pretty much the old school ones and not too many of them. I had heaps more. Like, I had some as a kid growing up, you know what I mean? 5 or so. My brother had some as well and all that kind of stuff. And then my friend, one of my mates, Evs, he said, this is only going back maybe 5, 6 years or 10 years maybe now, if I think about it. If I take the time to, but I'm not going to take the time. So, yeah, he goes, I've got, my parents are cleaning out my garage and I got heaps of shit from when I was a kid. And he's like, I got He-Mans in there. And I'm like, can I have them, man? And he's like, yeah, if you want them, then they go in a salvo. So he gives me this bag of He-Mans.
Rad.
Yeah, rad. Old school ones back from the 80s. And nobody too rare or anything. But I've lost some over the move and stuff too, for some reason. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I got all series of the He-Mans. Not a full set of any of them, unfortunately. But that's the fun of collecting, I guess, isn't it?
It sure is.
Sure is. I got the original 80s. He-Mans, I've got a bunch of them. I just need pretty much the rare ones now. Kind of, I guess I'll upgrade my rougher ones when I collect the whole set eventually and shit. And then I've got the New Adventures of He-Man. I've got 5 of those. You don't see them round too much.
Yeah, they're a bit weird, those ones.
They are. I've got all 5 from markets over the years. Just knowing they're He-Mans, fucking the cartoon's whack as anything, man.
That is, if any of you guys are He-Man fans and you haven't seen that New Adventures, it's so hard to watch.
It's terrible. Like, yeah,
It's
horrible.
Like they did a reboot of the series, but it's supposed to be the continuation of the original 80s series.
That's right.
But it makes no sense. That Skeletor's got big googly eyes.
Yeah.
He looks retarded.
But they are transported to another dimension to get there, but that's not going to change the look of him, is it?
Yeah, it just looks, the character designs are stupid. And
they are stupid.
And isn't it, Skeletor's not even the main bad guy? There's those guys up in space.
Yeah, that's right. He's like a minion type thing. Like, he's a boss of a lot of other people, but not the boss. Like, RoeTaKa was the boss of Eternia until he got sent over to She-Ra's land there. So he's a bigger boss than Skeletor was. They fought each other and that, but yeah, so I got a few of those ones, and then I've got the 2000X. I got quite a few of those, man. You know, that's not a huge set or anything, but they did bring out a lot of Skeletor and He-Man variations, the Jungle Fighters and Samurais and all that kind of stuff. The Snake Men when they got in the 2000X cartoons, you know,
yeah, that was
the Snake
the second
Men
series when they of the 2000
X, yeah.
Where they had the Snake Mans and they had the power suits, He-Man and Skeletor.
That's because freaking Skeletor wanted to bring King Hiss through, but King Hiss took over, mate. He fucking got everyone. Turned everyone into fucking Snake Men. You know, and then I've got the classics as well, which is a huge collection because the classics are fucking everything. He-Man, She-Ra, fucking the New Adventures of He-Man, all that kind of stuff. And even people who only had such a minor little, and only in one episode, but a minor little like part in it, you know?
Yeah, like a one episode villain stuff.
That's it, yeah. And they'll make a figure of that, which is rad because
that's heaps cool.
It is cool, but the sculptures of these new ones are just fucking insane, man, aren't they, Eddie?
Yeah, they're so much more detailed than the old ones. Like,
they are.
They've still got like the arms and the legs are like kind of they're the same on all of them, but like all the individual detail on every character is so good.
Yeah, it's just fucking insane, man. You know, and when I moved into the HQ here a couple of years back, I was looking on eBay and this dude had I bought probably, I don't know, man, probably 50 off this dude. Just a whole bunch. It was He-Man, Skeletor, fucking Evil Lyn, Man-at-Arms, King Randor, amongst many, many others. And the dude, like, I'm talking 50 figures with weapons and accessories, and these ones come with changeable heads and things like that, you know? And the battle armors were part of it and shit. And yeah, so this dude puts it on eBay for $150. Buy it now. Anyway, this dude's very local to GameDeficiency HQ here. So yeah, I bought it right now, and I said to the dude, you know, can you wait a couple of days till I get paid? Yeah, sweet as. Here's my address. Just give us a buzz when you're going to come up. So go up, man, and I'm talking 50 figures for $150. They're all opened, but that's a fucking bargain. Like today, we popped into Comics R Us. Eddie always buys the He-Man comics. He likes to read it and then gives it to me for my collection.
So He-Man versus DC, like Master Universe versus DC.
That's right.
It's a ripper series.
It is. I haven't read any yet. I should have, because Ed keeps buying them for me. But
also, you're illiterate, but you can look at the pictures. Though.
Yeah, I can follow a story by looking at the pictures. Easy as. But yeah, anyway, so we're there, and Eddie's buying that, and this shop. Comics R Us, man. They sell
on Burke Street in the city.
Yeah, Burke Street in the city. Upstairs, you go in and it's next to the ladies' jocks and bra shop. There.
That's where they sell ladies' things.
That's right, ladies' things. And look, some men like to wear it, not us. But anyway, I don't know why I said that. But anyway, so we went there, and they had you know, they get them in open ones. They got heaps of box ones and shit, but I don't want box ones.
They're expensive, the box ones.
They are. I like to put them on the shelf and display it. Simple.
Yeah.
And if I buy a box one, I'm not going to open it, like, because I bought it in a box. I'll just keep it like that. I've got a couple in boxes.
I got that boxed one at the Savers for like $20.
The Cobra Khan.
Yeah, isn't it? It's the squirty guy.
Yeah, Cobra Khan.
Yeah.
You can take his head off. This is the 80s original ones.
He's a little water pistol.
Yeah, and you fill his inside up and then you put it back on and squirt his head, because in the comics that's what he does, spits poison out. And that was that. So
yeah, but I got that, and then I was going to give it to you, and you're like, no, I can't display it anyway, so I don't really want it. So.
Yeah, well, I do want it. Of course, I want it in the collection, but like, I don't know where I'd put it. Seriously, I'd love it here, but
it's hanging in my lounge room at the moment.
It is, and he's got rad toys in his lounge room, man. You got Battlestar Galactica toys and shit.
That Brave Star.
Brave Star, they're the ones. That's what I meant. He knew what I meant. He's got a King Grayskull, which I gave him doubles.
Oh yeah,
because he loves it. He's got my old Jason 12-inch sculpture or whatever, which is rad, man. Fucking, it's really rad. But anyway, getting right back to where we were. This shop that had some they always get them in at time to time, and I bought a few from them. I don't buy the old school 80s ones because they're very overpriced, in my opinion, and they are cheaper on eBay. But don't get me wrong, it is a great shop, and the newer stuff's reasonably priced. But anyway, yeah, they had a few new ones. Evil Lynn was there, which I got, but and amongst a couple of others which I already had. But they had fucking RoeTaKa, man. He looked rad. Didn't he, Ed?
Yeah, it's a good sculpt.
Rad as fuck. It was $45, which is a fair price. I would have paid $45. I didn't have any money on me, so I have to let it go. But look, hopefully it's still there when I get some cash. But fucking rad, man. Oh, I'd love it. Yeah. And I won one on eBay the other day, which I was meant to pay for, but I haven't done that yet. But I have to do that after the cast because this is very important. And yeah, so He-Mans. You used to collect He-Mans too as a kid. I'm blabbering on a bit here.
Yeah, it's good.
What's your opinion?
Well, I remember, like, as an adult, like, the only one that I wanted to get was Stinkor.
And you got Stinkor,
didn't you?
I got it
for like $10 on Chapel Street. And then you bloody stole it off me.
Hey, that's how it is. I need it in the collection, and so you handballed it. That's what we do. Like, if I buy all sorts of old school figures if I see him round, and fucking Eddie, once I give it to him, like, he's got some pretty good shit at home too, I will admit. And I rearranged his room and display. I don't know if it's still the same. He's probably fucking messed it all up again. But
don't touch it. But that's one of the differences between us when, like, collecting toys and stuff. It's like if I want something, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
And then once I've got it, then, you know, I'll just stick it in a box or just leave it lying around. Yeah. Gav has to display stuff, and when he...
Fuck yeah.
I got a couple of the rubber 80s wrestling figures.
Yeah, you did. Rad ones.
And they were just lying on my desk and on the floor and stuff. And
yeah.
Gav cracked it. And
I didn't crack it.
He did.
I did not crack it.
And he set them up, so they're all set up nice in the room now.
That's the thing. Yeah, and he's right. He gets it, and just the fact that he owns it's good enough. Where I like to display it. But man, when you got rad shit, you display it, and I set him up. He's got heaps of those fucking rubber wrestlers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've been getting a couple at the market for $10, $15.
But you're a huge Hulk fan. He likes anything Hulk Hogan. He doesn't collect like the new figures, but you do have a couple of them.
I get some of the new ones.
Just the old school wrestlers, though, not the new age.
Oh, ones. But the new Hulk Hogan things.
Yeah. And then you got Randy Savage and Sting. I gave you those, didn't I?
Yeah, they're pretty good sculpts.
Yeah, they're the old school ones. That's when wrestling. It was wrestling in the 80s, man. Those wrestlers had character. They were just... It was fucking good. Really was back then in the 80s of wrestling.
So getting back to He-Man.
Yeah, why do we keep going to other stuff?
I don't know.
But yeah, go.
But why is He-Man your favourite? Because you've got nearly a set of the Ninja Turtles toys.
Yeah, I've got
Not far off a set of them.
No, not far at all. That's not including all those variations of the Turtles that they brought out, like Punk Rock Leo and Sewer Surf and Donnie and Mikey and
I think it's Punk Donnie.
Punk Donnie.
'Cause
Then
I've got that because you gave it.
yeah, I gave it. Yeah, because you like punk. He is a punk, or especially in the '90s, this dude was a punk as man, mohawk and everything. Back in the day, but look, we keep getting off He-Man, but why did that come up?
Why was it your favourite?
Oh, why? Oh, He-Man is just fucking awesome, man. The cartoons are so rad. I don't know, I just love He-Man. Like, yeah, and I got all heaps of turtles. I got heaps of different figures, but yeah, He-Man's my ultimate favourite. I don't know, the cartoons rad. The figures are just, I don't know, for its time as well, I guess, was... I remember growing up, I had He-Man T-shirt and stuff like that too. And I just can remember loving He-Man. I loved Turtles as well, man. I still do, don't get me wrong. The figures aren't displayed, but fucking love them. If I had a big place or something, HQ's like, it's a comfortable joint, you know?
It's cozy.
It's good. It's not midget or nothing, but yeah, He-Man, I just love it. Just the fact that the figures were just awesome. Still to this day, even the old school ones as I collect them and stuff, and they came with a little comic. But just I don't know, man. I just love it. It's just awesome. By far. I don't know, just the characters, I'm a huge Skeletor fan. Massive. I always seem to love the villains as well when it comes to...
The villains always look better in cartoons and stuff.
And they're just dirty cunts and just fucking... Like Skeletor.
I always like the heroes better because the bad guys are always too stupid to win.
Yeah, they always lose.
They can never get their shit together.
Yeah.
That's why I hate Starscream. 'Cause Megatron would have won like 50 times over if Starscream didn't keep fucking everything up, thinking he knew better.
That's it. Who's Starscream?
He's the aeroplane that's got the most annoying voice ever.
On what? Transformers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he dies in the movie.
Oh, that sucks.
That's awesome. It's one of the best things that ever happened.
Oh, well, there you go. That was good. Take Eddie's word for it, not mine. I haven't seen the movie.
But apparently it comes back in later series. But
no, while he's not there, it's good. That's for sure. But yeah, fucking yeah, and just the figures back in the 80s, those figures, they all had their own like little personal thingy. Like yeah, we were talking about Cobra Khan before. Take his head off, fill his body up with water, put it in, spray, push the head up and down, spray and his poisonous mist like in the cartoons, you know. Fucking Mechanic, you twist him, up goes the Gregory Peck. Triclops, move his eyes for the different moods and things. Just, and amongst others like mosquitoes, you know, probably my favourite He-Man. I love Skeletor, he's just like the man, but also love like Cobra Khan's one of my favourites. Like I got him in the 2000X series. I picked up a bunch of those down in Frankston at the it's like a little second-hand shop there, Peninsula Pickers or something. He's a rad dude, and his mate had a whole bunch and wanted to sell them off, so I bought them and that. But yeah, like Mosquito, he's a rad figure, and you pump this button on his back, and it's like got loose blood kind of thing in a Horde emblem on the front. So that's like back in the 80s. That's awesome to have that sort of tech. I don't know if it's technology, but just I don't know. It's just rad. He-Man's just full on rad. That's my opinion on the matter.
Well, there you have it, folks.
But I could go on and on about this for hours. But anyway, let's just go on to another subject. But look, I'll finish this up now, Ed. Sorry, man. He's itching to have a chin wag, and I'm just cacking on. But anyway, yeah, look, if you guys listening and shit, if you're He-Man fans, you remember He-Man growing up, you collect the figures, or you want to know anything about figures, especially if you collect figures, or if you have figures, man, hook us up. I'll buy them off you and stuff, some ones that I need and shit.
Post your collections on the GameDeficiency Facebook page.
Do so. Take a photo of your collection, even if it's only one or two. Man, that's still a collection, and you've got He-Mans. That's fucking rad. Doesn't matter if you got the whole set or one. Send us up a pic, and who's your favourite He-Man character? Do you like He-Man at all? Do you have a favourite series? Did you like the New Adventures of He-Man? You know, we thought it sucked, but maybe one of you guys or a few of yous like it, man. But anyway, go Eddie.
Sorry. Here's a quick question. What are you going to do when you do get the set? Like, are you going to start upgrading? Or
Yeah, I probably will. Especially not the classics or the 2000X because like
sell them all and then start.
No.
again?
I won't sell them all.
Some
No.
people do that.
Yeah, you were telling me people like to do that, and look, half the fun of collecting is going out looking for the items, obviously, and then having them's also fucking rad too. But I'm not going to get the set for a long time. I mean, that's talking all the He-Man figurines, but I could get them if I really wanted to spend money. I could easily pick them up, and I could have the set, well, over a period of time. But some of the ones I need are pretty rare, and usually go for about $100. You know, like Scareglow and Shroud and King Hit. Snakeface. I really want Snakeface. He looks rad, man. But anyway, that's it on He-Man. Go ahead.
Alright, mailbag time.
Posty! Mail's here! Ding ding!
Alright, Peter fucking Murphy asks,
G'day, Pete.
can you shave a cat when its fur is molting?
Take it away, Eddie. What's your opinion, mate?
I don't see why not.
You can shave a fucking cat if it's molten or it's not molten.
It's your cat. Well, as long as it is your cat.
Yeah.
No one, Pete.
Don't come shaving my fucking Molly or anything, anyone. That'll stress her out. But that is a good question, Peter fucking Murphy. That is a good question.
It's if we could be bothered, we'd research that, but we won't. Cause
No, but it's an opinional question. Put your opinion on the question. There's no right or wrong answer to it. It's the owner's decision. But anyway, go ahead.
And then we got this, the last one. We only got two this episode.
That's all right.
Got Rusty Wood on the Facebook.
That's that Rusty Wood.
That's a cool name too.
I was about to just comment on his name, Rusty Wood.
He goes, what's your most anticipated games for 2014?
That's a good question. Well, I was hoping a God of War would come out, but apparently I hear nothing coming. But I am really looking forward to the new Mario Kart on the Wii U, Eddie.
Yeah, that should be really good.
Yeah, it looks pretty rad, man. You know.
I wonder what they'll do with the maybe your screens, your steering wheel, or something. Or
that's it. Who knows, man? Yeah, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I do look forward to that coming out, man, for sure.
And
what about you?
I'm looking forward to the Titanfall.
Titanfall. Oh yeah, we saw that. Oh yeah, we saw that somewhere today, which is my next.
Yeah.
I'm talking a lot this episode, but go ahead.
Yeah, that looks pretty rad. They're in the beta at the moment. I'm going to get it on PC because I'm not really interested in any of the new consoles.
Yeah, I'm not either, apart from the Wii U.
U.
Yeah. But I do love it. But yeah, Eddie, yeah.
And that's kind of it. That's all I can think of at the moment.
Yeah, me too. Look, I haven't looked into it or anything, but do know Mario Kart's coming out and fucking love Mario Kart, man.
There's also Star Citizen, but that won't be out for probably till next year or the year after or something. Cause
that sucks.
They just started making it pretty much, but
yeah,
that's going to be so good. I'm going to have to get a new computer to play that.
You'll get one if you need to.
But Rusty says the ones he's looking forward to is Metal Gear Solid 5.
Okay, cool.
And the Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh yeah, that's it, man. They're not my sort of games, but they do look like rad games when I see that stuff.
The Elder Scrolls, if that's it's going to start off subscription, so I can't see a reason to pay for a MMO these days when there's so much in the free to play market.
Don't get me started on free games.
And,
that's for sure. But look, sorry to barge in, Ed.
That's all right.
But another game that I will look forward to this year will be 2K15, which will come out at the end of the year. But always love the 2K basketball games coming out, man. But yeah, that's pretty much me. That's a yearly wait that I take every year.
So that's it for the mailbag.
That's it.
Thanks to Pete F and Murphy and good old Rusty Wood.
Thanks, Peter, my man, at Murphy.
Rusty gave Gundam Russ a shout out too.
Good on you, Rusty. Gundam Russ is rad, man.
Yeah.
He is. But look, yeah, what was that Titanfall game you were talking about? Now, I didn't know about this game, Titanfall, until this afternoon. We'd we'd popped into EB Games in the city
This
today.
is Gav's topic too, by the way.
Yeah, this is my topic, is EB Games. And Edmund...
My
EB
interactions.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad one, like getting ripped off or anything.
Oh, no, we wouldn't let that happen. People know that. But anyway, so we go to Comics R Us today, get the He-Man comic, bang. Pop into EB Games, Eddie wants to suss it out, looking for a new DS game to play. So anyway, we go in there, we're looking at what they got, that sort of stuff, and picks a game. What game did you pick on DS, man? It looked pretty rad, though.
Yeah, it is. It's good. I played it on the train back.
It was like $15 or something.
Yeah, it's Salado Robo.
Yeah, Slido Robo looks rad.
Yeah, it's like a Japanese kind of role-playing game where you're riding on the back of a little robot thing. It's pretty rad.
It was $14.12 actually. So anyway, he's looking through the collection and that's the game of choice. Goes to the desk and the lady goes, okay, yep, no worries. And she goes, do you have an EB card? And Ed goes, nah, I don't. She goes, well, she was a very enthusiastic lady.
I was getting one anyway.
Yeah, you were. But she was a nice lady. She wasn't bad on the eyes, but anyway. Yeah, so Lazy Eddie says was getting one anyway. She pulls it out and goes, what's your name? And Ed goes, Eddie.
It was noisy in the store too.
Oh, yeah, come on, Ed. But yeah, anyway, she goes, what's your name? Eddie. Pardon? She goes, what's your name? He goes, Eddie. She goes, Ian. It was so funny.
Wasn't that funny?
Yes, it was. So Ian here ends up buying this game. She did put Eddie on there, but
eventually,
fuck, it was funny. But yeah, look, that was hilarious, and I know you guys out there are laughing at Ian here getting his card in case he doesn't like it. But then she's going, would you like emails to give me your email address to say, hey, this game's coming out soon, or hey, we've got a special on it. Ed aka Ian at EB Games goes, nah, it's alright. But look, yeah, you've sat there. That was a fucking awesome story. It was so funny. It was a pisser. But yeah, look, you're laughing at that.
Wait. This is why I tell the jokes at the start. So.
No. It's got nothing to do with it, man. It's just, we play paper, rock, scissors, who says the jokes at the front. No, it didn't. But anyway, yeah, so as funny as that was, this is Ed, aka Ian here. He's had other experiences at EB Games. Let me tell you. Going back a few years now, we were going down Chapel Street, you know, we always are hitting other pop shops and stuff like that all the time we were. So we going down Chapel Street and there's EB Games. So we walk in. And I walk in first, and I'm checking out the games. I can't remember what they were. Fucking on the wall there. Fucking Ian comes in. Oh, and he looks down and goes, "Oh shit! I got shit on me shoe." Fucking walk shit into EB Games, but there was a
lot of it. Someone had let their dog poo on that footpath.
Must have been a fucking horse or something.
I'm surprised I didn't fall over.
Like,
I was that much.
Like Clifford the Big. I saw it. I walked over it. Fucking, I don't know what Eddie was doing. Well, Ian was just fucking. That was a big shit, man. The cunt fucking really stood in it. Comes in, go, oh, I got shit on me shoe. Oops. And just casually walks out of the shop and there's fucking shit everywhere. Stank. Anyway, I've had to get out because of
you stayed in there for ages. I walked around the corner. I'm trying to rub it off on the footpath and
He did not went into Hungry Jack's and had a wipe. Fucking went into Portman's and had a wipe. Fucking everywhere was wiping it, but just casually, it just goes, I got shit on me shoe and just fucking walks off.
What was I supposed to do?
Fucking, I don't know.
Just keep going through the shop with it?
Yeah, he might as well have. That's what he thinks EB Games is shit. But there's another story. Eddie buys himself the Neo Geo
X,
and marvelous system. Buys it, comes with the cartridge of fucking whatever games on it, built-in games, and buys the like
the mega pack thing.
Yeah, mega pack. Fucking comes down to HQ here. We're playing it. Fucking rad little system. He's got it hooked up to the fucking TV and shit. Tries to play the other pack that he bought. Doesn't seem to work. So anyway, I've gone to work that day. So Snagsy goes down to fucking EB with him. And Eddie was very cheerful that day. And he goes to the Sheila behind the desk. Goes, the fucking game doesn't work. It's not the tits, man. It's not the tits. Now Eddie likes to say that when he's cheerful, tits. But we're both tits, man.
I like to say it stuffs the tits all the time. Because it's like, tits are the best, so if something's a tits, it's
that's
the best.
it. Fucking, oh man, don't get me started on tits. If I had tits, I would never get out of bed. I'd just fucking play with them all the time. And I'd be fucking flashing cleavage off. Too. Oh, I wouldn't, because then I'd have dudes looking at me. That's fucked. That's fucked as. So yeah, Eddie, aka Ian, if you're ever hitting up in EBs, just say to him, Ian says hi, you know what I mean? And thanks for hooking him up.
In my own defence, I was drunk when I was in there saying the game was the tits.
Yeah, but this chick has fucking rad tits who was there, though. She is hot. If you listen to Game Deficiency and if you work at EB Games, you should listen to Game Deficiency if you want to know about games. But EB have been getting hot chicks working there lately. Not fucking geeky ass dudes who fucking never touched a shit. Oh, imagine them. There's some of those dudes who work there would probably be jerking in the dunnies over those chicks. They're hot chicks, and these cunts only look at chicks on the internet, man.
So, Gav, enough of that silliness. Let's talk about some video games.
That's what we do best, my friend.
Now, Snagsy today snapped up Xbox.
Original Xbox.
What we used to call the Xbox One until the geniuses in the marketing department at Microsoft decided to call the third one the Xbox One.
Yeah, that's just marvellous. That's CEOs at their fucking best, or whatever you want to call them there.
Yeah, there's at least one person at Microsoft, if they haven't been sacked already, needs to fucking lose their job.
Oh, fucking idiots.
But anyway, he got one.
That's another story later on. Yeah, so go on, Ed.
That's it, and then we're playing it all day. Cause,
but mind you, this Xbox One, he picked it up from an Oppie for $10.
Yeah.
And it's chipped. Remember you put the, you get that, what's it called?
I don't know.
The chip in it, and you can, like, save games onto it and shit.
Couldn't it out the box save games onto it?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Well, anyway.
Yeah.
So we're playing it all day, and
I wasn't because I was at work.
Yeah. And asleep, but it got me thinking that you hardly see much Xbox stuff on YouTube, and
oh, well, I wouldn't know because I got Foxtel, not the internet.
Is there much Xbox stuff on Foxtel?
Nah, nothing. No Xbox on there. So yeah, from my point of view, the Foxtel part, there's no Xbox on there.
And there's like, I think pretty sure Metal Jesus would have done a hidden gems on the Xbox maybe, and every now and then someone will talk about a game, but like the PSX Collector and Gundam Rust, just to name some Aussie guys, but they're focused on the PlayStation. Yeah, on the PlayStation.
Yeah, they love their PlayStation.
There's like My Sega Journey, who's focused on the Sega. There's guys that just do Nintendo stuff, but the Xbox, like there's dudes that do 360 and stuff.
Yeah.
But the first one,
there's no one on Foxtel that does that.
Yeah, but you just don't see, it just doesn't get as much love. And do you think there's a reason for it? Because it's a pretty good little system.
It's a rad console. I remember when it first came out back in the day, man. I had a PS2 at the time, but just the fact that the Xbox One, original, whatever fucking Microsoft wanted it to be in their fucking
it's just called
shit.
the Xbox now.
Well, the Xbox then, the fact that you could save your own tracks to this system, man, right? Your own music and shit, and then when it was like a fucking like a mixtape as well. You just fucking turn your Xbox on, put your fucking surround sound on, bang, there's a mixtape of tracks of all the shit you
And
like.
couldn't you play your songs during the games as well?
I think that was only on the Xbox 360.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. But look, maybe you can. I don't know. It's been ages since I really sat down and played one, but no, it was pretty like rad for its day, man. You had your PS2, which was a rad system, but your PS2, you needed your fucking memory card to save shit.
Yeah.
The original Xbox, or the Xbox, should I say, as Ian told me. Fucking yeah, that had it built in. Like, well, it was a hard drive, isn't it? Yeah, fucking. So that was pretty rad, man. And yeah, it was rad. And it still is rad, I reckon. There's fucking a good lot of games on it, pretty much the same as fucking PS2, but they got their own exclusives and shit. But yeah, it's a fucking rad system. I don't know why it doesn't get props and shit.
Well, maybe it does. It's just the stuff that I'm watching doesn't. But that's it just doesn't seem to get as much attention. And we've got about 30 games.
Yeah, we've got heaps, man.
You can pick them up real cheap and
there's some fucking rad games, isn't there, Ed?
yeah.
What were you playing today?
Oh geez, played. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention that much.
So yeah, that's how he goes. That's how he rolls. But you guys were playing emulators and shit, weren't you?
Yeah, that's because it's the chipped one that's had a bunch of emulators, and we're checking all those out.
Yeah, Snag still had his bunch from back in the day at Mum's joint, so he grabbed those today, and that's why the boys were fucking playing all these emulator discs and shit. But what was, you said you found a disc and it had like
oh yeah,
everything on it,
it
huh?
had like bass fishing written on it, but then it was just a bunch of emulators, and it had stuff like the Wonder Swan and Neo Geo Pocket.
Oh fuck!
And then all the
SNES and shit.
And it also had like ColecoVision and Intellivision and stuff.
Did it?
Atari 2600 and the.
Did it really?
Yeah, and
fuck.
the 5200, whatever the
Shit.
next one is on the Atari list.
Shit. But that system, the Xbox, that is like more advanced, like than the PS2 isn't it? In the way, like I'm talking hard drive and
With versatility, like the stuff you could do with it, because it does have a hard drive and you don't have to keep swapping them out around memory cards and stuff.
yeah.
It is. And because the PlayStation 2 was the big winner in that generation.
Which is a rad console.
Yeah.
No doubt about it, man.
But I think in every console race of every generation, the console that isn't the most powerful, like tech wise, like it's with processing and all that stuff, never wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I didn't know that, but
That's
I'd
just
take
a
Ed's
thing.
word for
Yeah.
it. It's on the internet now, so it's true.
I think it already was.
Ah, well, it's double
Or
true.
I'm just making stuff up to trick you guys.
You wouldn't do that, would you, Ed?
No, you never know.
Oh, yeah, you're a fucking seedy cunt sometimes.
So what's like some standout games? You were saying that like you played San Andreas on it.
Oh, yeah, played that. Clocked it with a few mates. Just sort of taking missions in between us over a period of time. Chill back, have a couple of beers and shit. Yeah, and just like Def Jam Fight for New York was on there. Fucking love that game, man. Fucking all the basketball games was on there. That was out on the PS2 and shit though. But I've never seen He-Man. It's on PS2, the He-Man game, but I've never seen it on Xbox. Don't know if it came out or not.
Maybe Sony's got the rights to that or something.
Maybe that's one thing. Look, maybe do you guys? Did it come out? I don't know. We don't know. Fucking.
Would you get it if you
Yeah,
played
fuck
again on
yeah.
the Xbox? If it
Yeah.
was?
Oh, mate, I'll collect anything He-Man.
What
Fucking-
about Mark Echo's Getting Up?
Yeah, oh, fucking
Is
that.
that on PlayStation 2?
That's on PS2 and the Xbox. We've actually got them on both. But yeah, oh, that game. Yeah, I beat that game on my Xbox. You know, back when it came out and shit. And that was a fucking rad game. Still is. I was playing it on the PS2 not long ago. Picked it up off eBay. Yeah, fucking go around graphing, doing pieces, having rivals with the local other crews and shit. This one other crew, but then you're doing all that, you know, going over other cunts' fucking pieces and shit. tagging up over them and taking over their territories and brawling with them and that. And then fucking all of a sudden you got like this fucking, I don't know, like this fucking Chinese fucking mafia fucking shit chasing you all of a sudden. Like, who the fuck, what do those cunts give a shit about a bunch of little grapher dude going around and shit, you know? And then I remember, I haven't got up to this part yet again, but I remember playing it originally, fucking, there's this big fucking helicopter fucking coming after you, this this real advanced fucking helicopter and shit. Look, the game's still rad to the end, don't get me wrong, but it was just like going from a grapher dude back in East Territory, trying to fucking get a name and shit, to this fucking mafia crew coming after you. It was just, yeah, really
well, I
weird.
got that on the PC.
You do better graphics.
A bit recently, yeah, and but it's kind of set up that it's in, like, the city's in a police state, and the stormtrooper cops are chasing down the graphers and stuff. So.
That's right, yeah, it is. They're fucking coming down hard. So yeah, you got those dudes after you. Plus you're trying to take your territory, like make a name and get some territory, fucking, and then you got the Chinese mafia, whoever the fuck they were, chasing you. Fucking poor dude. But he had fucking fresh styles.
And Talib Kweli's the voice actor.
Yeah, he is, and it's got the original graphers, you know, legend graphers and shit, having cameos in that in the game with their original voices and shit. So that was fucking rad.
And also, like, the Halo.
I was just about to say that, man. You've clocked them, love them, play them, whatever the case.
I haven't finished the second one yet, but that's when there's Rob C brought them around, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Stack around for
he
us.
hooked us up, yeah.
And Halo 2, which I hadn't played up to that point, and that game's like, my only criticism of it would be it's too long.
Is it?
It's just so long. How long did I play it for?
Oh.
I don't even know. It doesn't even feel like I'm into the third act yet. Like,
yeah, that's true.
It's just like heaps padded out. But the first Halo was a revolutionized console shooters.
Yeah, that's it. Like, funny enough, you're talking about Halo. That's back. I had a PS2. Like I said, I had a PS2, and we spoke about this in the video game horror stories that I traded in all my fucking old school collection and consoles and shit to get this Xbox, because I didn't have the money at the time to buy one. I fucking just had to have one. Mates had it and shit, but yeah, and it was a Halo pack, and it came with fucking Halo and all that kind of shit. But yeah, that game was fucking huge when it came out, wasn't it?
It was really good, the first one, and the second one's like the gameplay's just as good, and it looks a bit better.
Yeah, I've watched you play it. Yeah, no, it's a good looking game. Not my sort of game. I'm not. I like the first person shooters. Look fucking rad, man. The games, but I'm just so shit. I can't play them. So
they're not for everyone.
No, but look, I'm not saying they're shit. They're fucking rad. Eddie plays them heaps, man, and they're fucking rad looking games. But I'm just whack at it. Serious. But yeah, the old Xbox. We always get off track, don't we?
Yeah, we're still talking about the Xbox.
Yeah, we certainly are. But love it. Still do to this day, and I don't know why it doesn't get the props if that's the case. Fucking.
If you guys know any dudes that like YouTubers that specialize or focus a bit on the original Xbox.
Xbox collectors.
Yeah, put a link in your comment so we can have a look at them.
Yeah, we'll suss it out and see what they have to say in that about it. What do you guys think about the system? You know, you grew up with one, you didn't grow up with one, you had one back in the day, you picked up one recently for the first time to ever have one. What do you cunts think of it?
Because the PlayStation 2 just killed that generation, fucking, like, literally killed the Dreamcast.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And when the Xbox came out, do you think that it doesn't get as much love because not as many people had them back in the day because everyone had the PS2, so it doesn't have that carryover nostalgia effect of the PlayStation?
Yeah, because that came out with the PS1 first, so people had a taste of PlayStation and stuff, and then Xbox has come in as a new...
It was a whole new thing in the video game market when it was... Because it went from Nintendo Sega to Nintendo Sega PlayStation,
Yeah.
and then the Xbox jumps in, and it was just Nintendo and PlayStation, and then Xbox came along. Did the Xbox come after the PlayStation 2?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, yeah, because that's why I got the PS2. Yeah, it did come out. PS2 came out first. Yeah, definitely did.
Do you remember like any of your mates and stuff having the Xbox, or did they have PS2s?
Yeah, nah. Yeah, that's why I wanted one and shit because our mate Luke, he had one back in the day.
Oh, Luke D.
Yeah, Dizzle, he had one. That's where I got a taste of that. Old Fowsy had one back in the day as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I got the taste for it. Saw how rad it was. Just what really blew me away, I guess, at the time was the fact, like I said before, you can put your own tracks on it. You know, like that was fucking awesome. Just to be able to do that, you instead of fucking having to burn up or make a mix CD or something, you know, mixtape, just fucking put your favourite tracks on there. It goes on random. You have a Barbie and shit, and your tracks are going all night. That was awesome. It was like an MP3 player, kind of, for its time. Like, just the fact that, fuck it, that's what blew me away, probably. And the gameplay same pretty much as PS2, graphics-wise and gameplay.
But that's another thing I was going to ask. Can you notice, like, a difference between the graphics, or are they pretty much the same?
I don't notice any difference at all.
I don't really either.
But that doesn't mean there isn't. But no, but I don't think there is any difference, to be honest, at all. Yeah, like we said before, we've got the same game on both consoles. You and I, plenty of the same game on different consoles. But yeah, no, I don't find any difference at all in the gameplay nor graphics or different controller styles. But that's how it is.
What about the controller? Like remember we got that one, the real huge one.
The actual original controller.
It's massive.
It is fucking huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a fucking spaceship in your hand or something.
And when we got it, I was like, I'm going to play the Halo's on that.
Yeah. I remember that.
Did it for about half an hour, and I was like, it's too big. Like, it's real weird. And I just used one of the
later ones where it got smaller and a bit more...
Small. It's that one's still big too.
Oh yeah, it's huge, but it fits in your hand better than that when you played the first time. Good old Ian, mate. We'll give it anything a crack.
You got to try it.
Yeah.
If it was better, it would be rad.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But no, look. Yeah, you know, I say I love the system. What about you?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, there you go. We love it, mate. Definitely, and that started the Xbox, and they came with the 360, and now you got your Xbox One, you know, just marvellous.
It's like a full circle.
That's right, it is. Microsoft, you whack fucks.
Bravo, sirs, bravo.
That is just whack.
Golf clap.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like I'm...
He's having a quick half back flank there.
Just rubbing a quick one out for you, bloke. Having an erection.
Having a wristing. And all that, but yeah, like, but why? Why did Xbox? Okay, you got your PlayStations, right? PlayStation comes out. PlayStation 2 comes out. PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. That's good. So obviously the next one will be PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
Simple. Now you got your Nintendo. Comes out with the NES, the Super NES, the 64, the GameCube, and your Wii. And then your Wii U. See, Nintendo didn't say, oh, this is our Wii 2. They called it a Wii U. So they've gone, it's a different console, but they've called it something else.
But a lot of people still don't know to this day that it is a new console, not an add-on. An
add-on, yeah, or people know, so think that. But then, okay, so Nintendo's cool. We've got PlayStation going in numbers. Sweet. That's a good way to market your shit, and that's the way they come out, so that's clever. Nintendo...
They rebrand
everything.
Console.
Which is cool.
And same as Sega did it too. Everyone had a different name.
That's right. But you got your Xbox. Now, you got your Xbox One. The Xbox, should I say, you as you told me, that's what it's called now. Came out. Your 360, sweet. Okay, Why Xbox One again?
Because they're fuckwits.
Yeah, that is fucking stupid.
That's the only like reason a logical human being can come up with as to why they did something so fucking stupid.
Yeah, I just can't see any reason why they did that. So
or are they fucking geniuses because we're still talking about it?
Well, yeah, we are talking about it. That's
like,
right.
That's like the thing about marketing. It's like even, you know, they have adverts with dude's got a real annoying voice. You're like, oh, I fucking hate that, but you're still talking about
like,
it. And then we're like,
Frank Walker from Beaumont Tiles.
Yeah. And then you say, oh, fucking eat some tiles. Where should I go? I'll go pop down Beaumont.
Yeah, good old Frankie Walker.
Because it's in your head when you
hear of tiles. That's right. So, are they clever enough to do that?
I don't know. Because
I think they're stupid.
When you think of what console should I get? The Xbox One or the PlayStation 4? And should I get the one that works, or should I get the broken one that doesn't quite work properly yet?
Yeah. What would you do? The broken one that doesn't quite work yet.
Or you could get the PlayStation 4 that works.
Yeah, and look, Snags has got both consoles, and personally, I think the PS4 is heaps better. But I'm a softie for the old PlayStation. Oh, that was a huge spank on the TV there. Basketball, mind you, block spank.
It's good you can that the people can't see that, but
that doesn't matter.
Yeah, pay attention.
I'm paying attention.
All right, so that's the whatever. Yeah, the Xbox.
Yeah.
Should it get more love? Does it get enough? Am I just not seeing it?
If it's not, it should get its love, and it's a rad system, man.
It is good.
And Snags picking it up today and all that just takes you through it all again, and that's what collecting's all about. We had it, like...
It's pretty much the point, isn't it?
That's our reason in collecting it anyway, man. We fucking grew up with all that stuff. It's great to reminisce and go back to the fucking games that you spent hours on and fucking look forward to coming out and just loved. And, yeah... as you do with all the other stuff that comes out and shit.
Now on to something that may be a bit more negative. Just the constant problem with collectors. We spent a whole big chunk of the last podcast talking about these overpriced, like second-hand dealers.
Yeah, don't get me started.
So I'm thinking what we should do as a community, as a group of collectors is start naming and shaming these cunts.
Yeah, do it so that the rest of us aren't wasting our time.
Yeah, like
go in there. Yeah, good idea, man.
What do you guys think about this? Of making a Facebook page that said like, and you can, if you go to a shop and they're like stupid overpriced games, just pop them up on there, and then
do it. Tell us.
Say what stupid prices they had, and then if anyone else is in that area, they can know to not go in there.
Fuck yeah! What got your attention when you went in there? Was it just one thing that was just pathetically overpriced all across the board?
Yeah. Was it like they had 20? Like if they have one thing that's stupid, like if they've got the 64 carts are a bit expensive because they're the ones that everyone's collecting now.
Yeah. Well, that'd be...
like, that's no reason to crack the shits at them, unless you're hunting the 64 carts. But if they're, like, everything's just ridiculous. And then, it'd be cool, because you could also, like, email the shop a link and show, like, look, you've been targeted by collectors, the people that want to give you money. We're trying to give these people money.
Yeah, of course we are, yeah.
And they're trying to gouge us. So it's like... we could email them a link, like, just show them that they've been focused on this thing. So it's like, yeah, if you put in the comments, like, if you guys think that's a good idea or if it's too mean or something. And
no, it's not mean. I reckon it's a rad idea, man.
If someone wants to start, like, just make the page and put a link in the thing and everyone can join it and stuff on the Facebooks.
Yeah, that's a good idea, man. Fair income.
Then just to... like help each other out, because you might think, oh, I'm in Parkdale and there's a Cashies there when you're going down the Peen Highway, and then you think, oh no, those bastards are rip-offs. Here's another one. It's an independent one on Bridge Road in Richmond.
Oh yeah, you were telling me, yeah.
Just near the McDonald's there, like up the end, and they've got like all their PSP games are $20, all their PS2 games are $20.
Fuck.
And it's like, I was just looking at them. It's like, these are prices from 7 years ago, 10 years ago.
Yeah,
like,
fuck yeah,
they obviously don't care. And I bet that cabinet has been the same since they like put that shit in there, and they just don't care. And I didn't even get upset because it was just too ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucked because I had a bunch of UMDs, which, like the movies, so you normally go for $3.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Everywhere else.
Yeah.
And they were like $20 each, and
no, that's fucked. That's unbelievable.
Do you reckon these stores also, like, if they might have paid $5 or $10 for it back in the day, they just don't want to take that hit?
I know, but wouldn't you just do it? Like, just get it out of there. Movement, fucking.
If they think that they're not moving the video games, if they just like sold them for real cheap, they've got a spare cabinet, they can put stuff that does sell in there.
Yeah.
Or they might realise that fuck, people do actually buy these things
if you price it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, fuck yeah, and even sell them. Put the normal price. Usually, you know, what are they, $3 to $5? You see them around the PS2 games. Fucking just get rid of them. That's dead money for 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's going to be it's going to be dead money for another 10 years. Keep that shit.
The only thing that they had there that I might have got was a Game Boy Color pinball game, but it had the rumble thing, like that perfect dark game, but it didn't have the battery cover.
Oh fuck! What a rip!
Yeah, it was $5, but even for $5, like
you want to be able to hold your battery, you know.
That'd probably stay in, but it's not the sort of thing you want to buy incomplete.
Nah, of course not, man.
Especially not for a pinball game. If it was a really cool game, I'd have got it. But
yeah, it was a Pokemon or Mario or something.
Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, well, there you go. Look, there's 2 shops that GameDeficiency's told you just don't waste your time going to, because you spend your time going somewhere else, man.
And there's a bunch of comments on the Gav Reckons, like dudes saying like, "Oh, this shop fucking cunts," and one guy I can't remember off the top of my head right now. I think I'm not going to say a name just in case it's the wrong one, but he was like, "Yeah, I had to tell the cunt, like, this is ridiculous."
And good on him for doing so.
Oh, and one thing, never tell them that they won't sell the games at this price.
Why?
Because they will. And that's probably another reason why they don't. But like, if it's like a stupid price, because I've said it before, it's like, you'll never sell this.
Yeah.
At this price.
Yeah, and I agree with you there.
But they did. It was that wrestling SNES game. They had $50 on it because it had the box, but the box was all torn up to shit.
Yeah.
And it was, they wanted 60, and the guy goes, "Well, that's a pretty good price. That's what the loose carts go for." And I was standing in front of him, and I looked it up on the thing, and it's like, they're going for 20, the loose carts, and he's like, "No." I said, "Well, you're not going to sell it." And then a couple of weeks later, it was gone. But
well, maybe that was just some fool that bought it, didn't know any better.
And yeah,
which is something I don't fall for, because I'm a fucking cheapo for a start.
Yeah, but that just makes me think, like, well, they are doing it for a reason, because they do shift them. But and also, who the fuck are these people that are buying all this stuff for such ridiculous prices?
Well, obviously, not fucking us, that's for sure. Yeah. But yeah, we saw one time we were in Cashies, we saw that young dude. Didn't he pay like?
There was
what game? It was a 64 game.
Smash Brothers.
That's it.
They had the label was faded and stuff. It was like $85 or something.
And he paid it.
Yeah, but he did the classic mistake of seeing something you want and then asking to have a look at it.
Yeah.
Because once, like, if you're on the fence about it, once you hold it in your hand, it's so hard to put it back.
Yeah.
It's like if you really want something. Like, that's when I bought the Vita.
Yeah.
At Cashies, like $270. And
that was not long after it came out.
Yeah, it was right around when it came out too, and I didn't like I had the money for it, but then I wasn't going to be able to buy food and stuff for the next week or two. But I was like, I'm gonna have a look at it.
Yeah.
And I put a game in it and turned it on, and I was like, I'm not putting this back on the shelf.
But you're a PSP fan anyway, so
yeah, the Vita, like that's another dumb thing. It's like, why didn't the PSP have 2 thumbsticks?
I don't know.
How much better would it have been if
It would have been, yeah.
especially for the shooters, like on that console, because the PSP had some really good shooters, but they're hard to control. Cause,
Are they?
yeah, well, it's only got the one thing you have to control the looking with the other buttons on the other side.
Ah, yeah.
They invented the dual fucking thumbstick PlayStation.
Yeah, well, they did. That's right. Very clever. No, did they?
Yeah, the DualShock.
Yeah, but what about the GameCube? Doesn't that have one? Dual thumbsticks?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. But
That came out after, didn't it? Or was...
no, that was the same generation as the PS2 and shit. But
Well,
I don't know.
I'm going to go on record and say that PlayStation invented it.
And you're probably right, man. Fuck.
Well, it just makes them more stupid for not putting it on the PSP.
Yeah. Well, I agree there, dude.
Now, I remember
Sure.
when the first ads and stuff for the Vita were coming out, and it's like, yeah, we got 2 thumbsticks. I was just like, fucking finally.
Yeah.
How hard is it
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
to use your fucking brains?
Yeah.
A lot of these companies just do some really fucking stupid things.
They do. But they do some genius things too.
Yeah.
So, what do you do?
I don't know. But I think that'll about wrap us up.
Yeah, well, yeah, it would. But, yeah, we had a good chinwag today.
Got any final thoughts or anything you want to kick out there before we sign off, Gav?
Carmelo Anthony, I know you listen to our podcast. Please don't leave New York. We're shit enough. So if you go, that's the end of New York, mate. You, Eddie?
Yeah, we didn't get enough questions this episode. We only got 2 from good old Peter fucking Murphy and
Yeah,
from
he's a rad dude.
old Rusty Wood.
Yeah, Rusty!
So yeah, put some questions in the comment. I think we bamboozled them with the contest last episode. So
Yeah.
questions, comments, like, subscribe, all that bullshit.
The stuff you should be doing
Yeah.
if you haven't already done it. And after listening to this for the first time, if you are a first time listener, you will like and you will subscribe.
How could you not?
That's like...
You want to miss out on the next one of these?
No way, man. This is the official one.
Spinning gold.
That's right.
Just verbal fucking gold that we dispense.
That's it.
With
We talk shit and we don't, not shit, but we
Well,
blabber
you
on.
do.
Yeah, I talk shit. Fucking oath I do.
Alright, we gotta go, bye.
Peace out.